Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading.
Not hyperbole at all. To call Dylan Gabriel's collegiate career one of the most productive in the sport's history. He set a ton of records across UCF, Oklahoma, and ultimately at Oregon. And I can't wait to watch the lefty sling it in the NFL.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Going on 3rd down, Gabriel. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Gabriel. He's keeping it again.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Gabriel. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes again. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Gain of 8. And the Browns, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Browns.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Gabriel, 1st and 10. Malachi Corley reels it in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd down run by Ford. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1,000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he puts him here under this one, right side. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on his 4th down. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Schmidt connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of him. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw for Fields. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Off play action, it's Fields. Throw left side, Taylor has it. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He's gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie out of UC. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Another throw for Fields. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jets pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. To return to Jerome Ford. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll take the handoff. Now Gabriel. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Gabriel here from the gun. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. As Andre Sisco will hold him down there.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
He's running for it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ford straight ahead. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Another one for Ford. Ooh, that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Gabriel the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I could close my eyes and I'll do the rest.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Gabriel. And he sails that one over the end zone. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. They'll make a bid for it. Oh, he loses the football. And the Jets recover it. And they're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Man in motion, headed right. Fields gets it out right quick. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll get the Jets a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Run out of the pistol with Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 1 quarter away so far. 7-3 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go right back to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Swessinger making the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They bring Wilson in motion right. Shotgun snap to Fields. Looking slant route complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. Give on 2nd to Hall. He spins right by him. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in.
His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
Jets 14, Browns 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. It's about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Here's Gabriel. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Long. Gabriel to the air now. And this one is launched downfield. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Jets and Breece Hall.
That's what, Kate, that defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Catch made. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Browns getting their offense out there. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
On his own read, here's a gift to Ford. They'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards, 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Gabriel. Forced out to his right. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's a toss play. Ford. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
From the gun, it's Ford. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. A gain of 11.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the red zone on first. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Gabriel. Looking, defense is too much here, and the Jets drag him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Gabriel setting up to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4.
14. Browns 10.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Hall running between the tackles. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got enough to midfield and into Browns territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets who have 2nd and 4. That's complete right side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Fields looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
Formation for the Jets.
Austin McNamara will kick this away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Browns and Dylan Gabriel headed out for their next shot. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Gabriel now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. Let's
second and punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And here's enough time to put something together. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Fields again. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. This is Nick Folk on for the Jets field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And the kick by Folk is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. here is Schmidt to send this away. Longu now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Fields on 1st down. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Fields to throw it. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Play action, Fields. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Has it downfield, working the left. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Browns 10.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Gabriel here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Looking to throw this one. Gabriel. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Ford. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Another one for Ford. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Gabriel to the air now. Caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Catch made left side by Judy. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Browns 1st down. first and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Ford. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Little just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Finds him over the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal. Now Gabriel. Setting up the screen. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this fourth down. Already has one in this game, this from 30. Schmidt connects, and they'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Wangu now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New York to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, third down. Back now, pressure coming. Jump off, caught by his back. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he takes it down to the 33. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hall. His foray up the middle. That's about 3. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. This one from 42 yards out. And the kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Gabriel. Gets it to him on the screen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. On the option, here's Ford. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Gabriel. Finds a man right side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Gabriel the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, Gabriel. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
1st down, Gabriel. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left. Here's Ford. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Going on 3rd down, Gabriel. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wangu now to return. Making some progress here. And Great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. It brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. On the keeper, here's Fields. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Fields out of the gun. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's still going at the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's caught at the 4. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
3 yards. That's another Jets first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now his 2nd rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right, passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Polk with a point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
The score, Jets 34, Browns 20.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Ford on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive.
At
This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And that's a 1st down from Gabriel as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Browns 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Gabriel, 1st and 10. Wow, wide open here, complete. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, it's 4. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff now to Judkins. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 1st down.
Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. They're still behind the sticks here on 2nd.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Gabriel setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Gabriel here from the gun. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Past the 25, still on the move. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Well, you really see the QB evolve into a runner as soon as that open space came into view. Once he kicked the ball and gets beyond the line of scrimmage, that athleticism took over, and he pulls away to rip off some chunk yards.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They can run out of the pistol with Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down. Fields. Taylor makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
First and 10 on the 26-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2 and sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the it. So he gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
First down, and they go right back to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Fullback trying to power him across. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Reynolds, the motion man left. They'll run with Hall. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And the kick by Folk is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. Here's Ford on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Gabriel. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Gabriel to the air now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.